Hey everybody, Camille Smith here, owner and creator of Restoration Yoga. Welcome to the new year. Happy New Year. It's time for us to start over, and our theme for January in Restoration Yoga is renewal. That's right. It's time for us to look at where we are in our life, kind of take stock of where we've been and where we're going. Admittedly, 2020 was a difficult year. And so one thing we've talked about this week is resilience as it relates to renewal. How can we become more resilient? So no matter what's coming up in our future, we can be prepared and we can bounce back when we get kind of beat up like we were last year, so that we can bounce back and rise to the challenge. The week after that, we'll be talking about shedding our old skin. So before we build something new and strong, we have to kind of get rid of what's no longer helpful, what's no longer useful, and no longer true in our lives. So examining our beliefs, our habits, our patterns is a good way to start that process. And sometimes those habits and beliefs were maybe passed on to us from our parents or even their parents, but we can be the chain breaker and we could say, it stops here. I'm not going to go forward and teach this to my children. I'm going to be different and show up differently. So the week after that, we'll talk about some of the challenges of navigating this new year, this new world. There's a lot of change in our world right now. And there's a lot of good, but there's also a lot of bad, a lot of contention, even evil. And so as we have our eyes wide open, what can we do to rise to those challenges and not let them snuff our light out and put us in a place of feeling despondent and hopeless? And then finally, we'll talk about identifying what you're standing on. What is your foundation? It's hard to build a new, better you if you're standing on a wobbly foundation. You can't build on untruths or things that just don't work anymore. And so how to really anchor yourself strongly, anchor yourselves in Christ, so you can move forward in a positive and hopeful way into the new year. So here's my invitation to you who have never tried my yoga classes to try one out. I offer free pop-up classes every month. I've got one coming up in a couple weeks, so stay tuned for details. And you can try it out and see what you like. I offer a membership, a basic membership for one class a week for the month, or best value. You can take all three of my classes that I teach weekly every month. And or you can just pop in from time to time when you want to. Whatever you want to do is good. My yoga is very specific, it's very spiritual, it's very healing, and my intention is always to inspire, to uplift, to encourage you on your journey. And so I hope to see you this year. Have a great new year and have a great day, and I will see you soon.